Hello everyone and welcome to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Girls Varsity Basketball. I'm Josh Schreiber, alongside me Gabe Leikerman, getting ready for a DCL small matchup between the Wayland Warriors and the Concord Carlisle Patriots. We're getting ready to go to the start of the game here, but Gabe, Concord Carlisle is a great team. They're going to make tough competition for Wayland.
Yeah, absolutely. Wayland's got to be better on offense, simple. They've just got to be consistent, both ends of the ball, and they have a good shot of winning this game.
Absolutely. As this game goes to get started, we're going to go to that, but we're going to see a very good game here tonight. Concord Carlisle 3-3, Wayland 3-1, having two of their games canceled because of COVID issues. As Abby Gavron takes it to the lane, misses the layup, rebound Lesperance. Melvin inside, can't get it to fall. Concord Carlisle out in transition now. Layup is no good. It was deflected, the ref says, and it will stay Concord Carlisle ball. Well, Gabe, Concord Carlisle has maybe one of the best players in all of Massachusetts, Corey Barrick. She's a three-time DCL Small MVP. That is not something that you can say about very many players, really ever, I'm sure, as Sammy Johnson comes away with the rebound. Now it'll be Melvin. Gavron. Back to Melvin. Back to Gavron. Gavron gets blocked. That may have been Barrick who got her hand on it.
Yeah, you talk about Barrick. She is a stud. She is one of 4 Concord Carlisle girls to ever score 1,000 points, and she's only done it in 3 years. She still has her senior year to go.
3 ball there, no good from Emma McCullum. Starting 5 out there for Wayland. Haley Melvin, as she's going to take a 3 here. No good. Nice rebound by Gavron. Puts it in for 2. Perfect placement. Abby Gavron, right place, sinks the layup. First points of the game belong to Wayland. McCullum for 3, no good. And Powers gets that. Starting 5, Melvin, Gavron, Powers, Lesperance in there for her first time, at least at home. And junior captain, Sammy Johnson. Powers now. And I believe a traveling violation may have been called there on Wayland. As we mentioned, Corey Barrick of Concord Carlisle, now a senior. She had several D1 offers, a lot of interest from D1, but she decided at the end of the day, that one's inside. That is Corey Barrick's sister, Rachel Barrick, getting the 2 points to fall, tying this one up. Now Johnson inside for the layup, gets it to go. Great job by Wayland to beat the press.
Concord Carlisle being very aggressive on defense. Wayland takes advantage.
Absolutely. As we mentioned, Corey Barrick decided to commit to Amherst College, one of the best Division III women's basketball programs there is. That one was blocked there by Sammy Johnson. So Wayland takes it up. And that pass was tipped, so Wayland will stick with possession. As Gavron and McQuilkin check in. So start 5 out there right now are Renneker, Gavron, Johnson, McQuilkin, and Melvin. As Sammy Johnson, that's a tough finish. Wayland is looking much better on offense than they have all season.
Maybe they've solved those issues at practice. Got to put time in if you want to get better.
Yeah, and this ball movement has been very impressive. That is McCullum for 2, no good. Renneker will dive on it, come away with it. Barrick, though, comes away with it on that one. Inside, Concord Carlisle, Rachel Barrick, her 4th point. That's her 3rd and 4th points of the game.
They got to get this out of the backcourt here.
McQuilkin comes up to get it. Renneker finds Melvin. Tough defense by Concord Carlisle, but Gavron gets it right back. Can't hit the shot. Now Emma McCollum. A lot of transition play here. 3 ball, no good. And Melvin will now slow it down. So a lot of action early on in this one, Gabe.
Really tough defense from Concord Carlisle. You can tell they want this win. They're hungry for it. They're going to get it.
Melvin, 3, no good. Now Barrick inside. Can't get it to fall, gets her own rebound and gets fouled. So you can see both teams playing aggressive defense to start this game, as Corey Barrick will shoot 2 at the line. Barrick misses the first. A lot of subs already here for Wayland, as Johnson checks out of the game, Lesbron's back in.
And to me, the subs are no surprise with this tough play that's been going on, really fast breaks up and down the court. It's really tiring, especially with these new masks.
Absolutely.
There's going to be a lot of subs, and the bench players really going to need to fill some holes.
Yeah, and we haven't seen Wayland really play like this so far this season, as Barrick drains the second. 1-point game. Melvin cross court to Reniker, up to McQuilkin. Now Lesbron's can't get a handle on it. Out of bounds, Concord Carlisle will retain possession.
Wayland have got to figure out a way to beat that press. They are pressing them early. Concord Carlisle showing their tough defense.
And now Brianna Gourdet over to McCollum, into Gourdet. Gourdet no good. That is Concord Carlisle with the rebound, Melvin with the foul. Nicole Shelley with the rebound. Trying to get it to Barrick, but Ella Lesbron's tough off-ball defense, not letting her get it. She does now, though. Inside to Shelley for 2, no good. Jump ball. So it will be the Patriots who stay with it.
As Melvin gets a rest.
Yeah, this is actually a very typical time that Melvin has come out of the game with around 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. But she typically will come back with about a minute and a half left, so a very short rest. Rachel Barrick over to her sister Corey. Corey almost loses it. Gavron tries to dive for it, can't get it. Traveling violation called on number 5, Cecily Torres of Concord Carlisle. Sarah Elizabeth now into the game for Wayland. Gavron trying to break the press. She does with over to Elizabeth. Elizabeth for 3, no good. Reniker with the follow, no good. Reniker gets the rebound again. No good on that one.
Got to have some better shot selection. They got to take their time and slow this game down.
Absolutely. Now McCollum into Barrick. That's Rachel Barrick. She gets fouled. She will shoot 2 at the line. Concord Carlisle with the chance to take the lead for the first time in this game. They will not be able to. Rachel Barrick, a junior now. She was a DCL All-Star last year, along with her sister Corey and Emma McCollum, who is also a junior. And she drains the second tie game. Reniker, nice pass over to Lesbron. Now Reniker, Wayland trying to get something going. They get Reneker with the trap, but she does a nice job getting it back to Lesbrance. Into Johnson for 2. Nice ball movement. Tough defense by Concord Carlisle, trapping everyone. But they found the open players.
That's exactly what I mean. Got to take smart shots. They found one there, and it goes in. Just got to take your time, calm down, and seize the moment.
Corey Barrick in the corner. That 3 ball is good. Cecily Torres. I believe they called that a 2. A deep 2. Elizabeth, 3. No good. Lesbrance with the rebound. Deflected off McCollum, and Reneker loses that one. Call it back court. I'm not sure that was the right call because she never got it. That was just out of bounds on Wayland, so it will be Patriot ball. Inside, Corey Barrett gets the 2 to fall.
That's
Carlisle
just
first.
Too easy. Too easy. Got to play better defense there. That's one of the best players in the BCO.
And she's going to get the ball again. Into McCollum for 2. Great job by Concord Carlisle. Working well in transition. They now have a 4-point lead with the snap of a finger. 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Gabe, is anything surprising you early on in this game as we get a timeout?
They're really taking some not so smart shots. I mean, Sarah Elizade, 0 for 2 from 3. I like the confidence, but they've got to move the ball better. They've done it a couple times finding Sammy Johnson for the easy layup. I think they've got to keep trying to find her. She's dominant in the paint.
Yeah, I would agree. But definitely some good things to look at in this quarter so far. Wayland definitely moving the ball better, especially in those first 3 minutes. Wayland moving the ball better than they have, and really their first 3 games, we're not able to see the 4th game in Bedford, but they came out with the win, so definitely something you'd like to see. And they are still getting quite a few rebounds.
And you mentioned the game here that we got to see against Bedford. They only scored 34 points. There is one bright spot, though, if you're looking for that. Haley Melvin had 17 of them, so half of the points. And not to mention, she had a couple assists here and there. She contributed to most of the offense, and that's good to see from your captain. I think she's got to really share how she's doing this with the rest of the team so they can all get on that level.
Yeah, once Wayland starts to hit shots, they're going to be pretty much unstoppable, but you've got to hit those shots first. And one thing we've seen a lot of, freshman Ava Reneker has played nearly this entire game. She did not start, but came in very quickly. She's done a great job this season and is looking to be a future star for Wayland Warriors basketball. And that is a double dribble. Sarah Elizabeth got called on that one. 51 seconds to go in the first quarter of this game. Concord Carlisle has had an interesting season though, Gabe. They're 3-3. They've gone 1-1 against every opponent they've faced. As Rachel Barrick, traveling violation, a little indecisive. Great job with the defense there, Sammy Johnson. But Concord Carlisle has played Acton Boxborough, Newton South, and Lincoln Sudbury. They've gone 1-1 against each team. So very interesting to see what they do against Wayland, who's a little bit of a different team than those other 3 that they've faced. More defensive minded. Powers kicks it to Elizabeth. Into Lesbrance, back to Reneker. Lesbrance on the elbow. Elizabeth, another 3, no good. Now Concord Carlisle trying to get into transition. They do a great job, but nice defense. They do call a foul on Lila Powers, but good job by Powers to get back on defense. it'll be Nicole Celli shooting 2 at the line. Wayland's got to try to stop the bleeding on offense. Celli misses the first.
Something that's been good for Wayland. CC has not been able to punish them on the free throws. They're just shooting 50%.
See if they can maintain that 50% with this one. They do not. But Celli gets her own rebound. Concord Carlisle, 3, no good. 3 seconds left. Miscommunication there. There will be no call for out of bounds. End of the first quarter. Wayland down 12-8 right now. We're going to take a quick break and be back with the second quarter. Hello everyone and welcome back to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Girls Varsity Basketball. I'm Josh Schreiber, alongside me Gabe Leikerman. We had a pretty interesting and exciting first quarter. A lot of up and down movement, a lot of transition offense. At the end of the day, CC 12, Wayland 8, or at least at the end of the first quarter. So we'll see if Wayland can get some offense going. They really did have it going when Haley Melvin was in the game, though. Now Johnson gets fouled, driving into the lane. Gabe, what did you see in that first quarter?
I saw some good ball movement from both teams. Really, Concord Carlisle really pressing Wayland hard, trying to keep them in their own backcourt. Wayland's been trying to get the ball up, and when they have, they've been getting buckets, especially from Sammy Johnson, who's at the line right now.
Johnson misses the first free throw. That has been a weakness for Wayland so far this year, not shooting well at the free throw line. But they are getting to the line. She hits the second one to bring it within one possession. Now Emma McCullum. Out of bounds, almost saved by Rachel Barrick. Or maybe it was saved, as it will still be Concord Carlisle ball. Celli out to Barrick. Good a little bit of a triangle offense for Concord Carlisle. Celli goes down hard. No foul is called. Now Melvin goes down hard. Air ball from Concord Carlisle. Out of bounds, though. It will still be Concord Carlisle ball.
Had her foot on the line. Unlucky there for Wayland.
And if your power's there, maybe just let that ball go out of bounds. But definitely understand where she's coming from, as she wasn't sure where the Concord Carlisle player was. Celli looking to pass it in. Lesbronce now goes down. 3 players taking hard falls on that possession there, Gabe. No foul called.
Aggressive, just aggressive play from both teams.
Now, inside, Johnson can't get it to fall. And another player down. That was Lesbronce again. She hustles back on defense. Barrick, 3, gets it to go. Pure shot from the corner. 6-point lead for Concord Carlisle.
That's a pure stroke right there. You can see why she's the best player, maybe in all of Massachusetts.
And she gets the rebound again. Nice pass. Good ball movement. Celli deep 2, no good. Melvin comes away with the rebound. She's going to sprint up the court. Powers inside, no good. Celli with another rebound. McCullum to Torres. Inside to Rachel Barrick. Bounce pass into Celli. Her 2 no good. Knocked out of bounds, Wayland ball. Concord Carlisle playing good, unselfish basketball. in this game so far.
Really
Very
moving the
impressive
ball.
offense, hard to stop.
Yeah, you said it. Really moving the ball.
And with a defense like Wayland's that's so aggressive, you really got to make sure you keep finding the open players before you get harassed with the ball. They have done a great job at that.
It's a foul on the floor there. They'll stay Wayland ball.
Gavron to pass it in. Now Melvin, as Wayland tries to get something going. Melvin finds Gavron. Gavron loses it, but Melvin comes away with it. Great job to stay with it. Melvin inside, no good. What a play by Abby Gavron to dive on that ball. She is known to be an aggressive defender. Concord Carlisle will get it because of the jump ball and the possession arrow, but Abby Gavron making winning plays. Patriots moving the ball around inside. No good, hard off the glass. Lesbrons comes away with it. Now Melvin. And Gavron cannot get to it in time. Errant pass by Melvin. Concord Carlisle will get the ball right back.
You talk about Lesbrons. She is a dominant rebounder, especially for her size. Really undersized for girls basketball, but really does go hard on the
Yeah, I
boards.
mean, she had 18 rebounds in their home game against Weston. That is incredible when Sammy Johnson was in foul trouble. As Emma McCollum gets blocked. That was Lila Powers who blocked it. Wayland will get the ball.
McCollum looking for the foul there, not liking that call.
Yes. Reneker will now check back into the game for Gavron. Trying to get something going on offense. I imagine that has to do with bringing Reneker back in. Kickball violation on Concord, and Wayland will pass it in. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Wayland has really stalled on offense since they took a 6-2 lead early on in the first quarter. Just scoring 3 points in the past around 8 minutes.
Yeah, they've only scored 1 point this quarter. CC's only scored 3, but Wayland's got to do a better job.
Melvin, deep three, no good. McCollum now in transition, layup, gets to go. Sammy Johnson tried to block it, but couldn't get to it in time. 8-point lead for Concord Carlisle. Wayland loses it again. Rachel Barrick, spin move inside. Turnaround jumper, no good. Now McCollum for three. Her shot is no good. Wayland with the rebound. Powers will slow it down now. Reneker. Melvin, three, no good. Traveling violation called on Concord Carlisle. Wayland will get the ball right back. I think the only thing that has really worked so far for Wayland has been getting the ball inside to Sammy Johnson. They've got to try to do that more. But they've also got to get these shots to fall. They are getting some open shots. They've got to pass it around to beat the zone.
You said it.
Johnson, bucket does not count. A foul occurred before the shot. So they're going to take it side out. Johnson a little frustrated. little bit of confusion as they make some substitutions. Wayland will call a timeout though. 3 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the first half. Concord Carlisle 17, Wayland 9. Gabe, what have you seen? What is working for Wayland? What's not working?
Well, they need to get the ball inside to Sammy Johnson. They haven't really done it that much this quarter, only scoring 1 point, and it was from Sammy Johnson at the free throw line. They're really struggling to hitting those open shots because they're playing a zone. Concord Carlisle playing a zone on defense. Wayland's been getting open looks, but have not been hitting the shots.
Yeah, well, those open looks have been an issue for Wayland because they've done an outstanding job on the glass, getting offensive rebound after offensive rebound. They've done a pretty good job again here tonight, but still not able to hit those shots at the rate that they would like. If Haley Melvin can catch fire, though, that should give them quite a few more points. But they're definitely still in this one. Whistle blown. Not sure if the refs were not ready yet. Seems like the ref may not have been in position. Wayland will pass the ball in again. Powers looking to find someone. Gets it to Gavron in the back court. Gavron to Reneker. Pressure in on Reneker. Now Johnson, turnaround in the post, gets it to go. That has been working all night. That's going to have to keep working if they want to stay in this game.
And unless CC adjusts to it, it'll keep working. Sammy Johnson, biggest body on the floor.
Inside Concord Carlisle, that was a hard foul by Gavron. And Concord Carlisle not able to make the shot. That was Kira Moran. She'll shoot 2 at the line. Gets it to go. As L'Esperance and Melvin will check in for Reneker and Powers. Second one will fall as well. Whistle called as Concord Carlisle looks to make a sub as well. Melvin now. Wayland trying to beat that press again. L'Esperance up to Johnson. Easy 2, gets it to go. That was a great job by Wayland, mirroring that first score of the game where they just got it into Johnson for an easy 2. Johnson gets her hand on that one, knocks it out of bounds. Concord Carlisle ball.
And that possession was probably the first time they legitimately beat the press. And that's one of the disadvantages of the press. If the team beats you when you're on the press, it's an easy score.
And Wayland did just that, bringing this game to within 6 points. Now, Emma McCullum gets it to Corey Barrick. Over to Chelly. Rachel Barrick for 3, gets it to go. Looked like she wanted to pass it. Her teammate was not open, so she took the 3 and drained it. And I guess a good shot runs in the Barrick family. Both players draining 3s in this game. Melvin. Gavron gets double teamed in the corner. Corey Barrick with the block. And Lesbrons fouls, I believe, Cecily Torres, as Concord Carlisle will take over up 9.
Here's McCollum now, bringing it up the court.
McCollum inside to Barrett, can't get it to her. Great job by Lesbrons and Melvin to dive on that ball, and Sammy Johnson. They granted a timeout to Concord Carlisle. You could hear, I believe it was Haley Melvin, yell "what" to the referee, as it seemed like Sammy Johnson had the ball in her hands. Coach Rick Stollis was not happy either, but they do grant the timeout. Well, Gabe, Wayland has actually done a pretty decent job keeping Corey Barrick in check, and whenever you're playing a player like her, that's what you have to do to have a chance at winning the game. What have they done here to at least contain the 3-time DCL MVP?
Well, they forced her to make plays passing the ball. They've really forced her to get rid of it, and getting the ball out of her hands is really important. Corey Barrick really reminds me of former Wayland captain Emma Kiernan. Both of them physical players, double-double machines, and are pretty much good at everything on the court. But you cannot have the ball in their hands. They're forcing Corey Barrick to pass the ball and letting the other Patriots beat them.
Yeah, she's sort of like, I think that Emma Kiernan's a great comparison. Someone who, she's a very, very tall guard, but she's physical in the paint, gets rebounds clearly, as she averaged 18, 11, 5, and 4 her sophomore year. We don't have the stats from last year, but I'm sure it was not much. It was not any worse, because she won MVP last year as well. So I think Wayland has done defensively what they need to do. Concord Carlisle is just doing an outstanding job on offense. Now Rachel Barrick to McCollum. McCollum, step back 3, no good. Front rim, Lesbrons with the rebound. Lesbrons to Prince, who's now in the game for the first time. Werner also in the game for the first time. Melvin, 3 in the corner. No good long. Ella Lesbrons, great offensive board. Morgan Werner into Lesbrons. To Meredith Prince for 3, no good. Sammy Johnson with the rebound, no good. Out of bounds, Wayland will stick with the ball. So that's a perfect example, Gabe, of Wayland dominating the boards, not being able to convert. Prince, she's got to get rid of it. She does. Werner, that was a nice pass. Traveling violation is called. Concord Carlisle ball.
You could hear that Concord Carlisle bench chanting defense, really just trying to make their presence felt in the Warrior Dome.
And now we'll see Concord Carlisle, some great ball movement. No one really staying with the ball for much longer than a few seconds. Corey Barrick inside, no good. I'm sorry, Rachel Barrick that was. Corey Barrick on the bench right now. Haley Melvin inside. Concord Carlisle called with a blocking foul. Haley will now shoot 2 at the line. Melvin shooting the first. Sinks it. And approaching halftime, 47.7 seconds remaining. CC has a chance for a 2-for-1 opportunity, assuming they get the ball here. And they do, as Melvin drains the second free throw. McCollum. As Rachel Barrick hits the ground hard, no call. As Werner. And official timeout called by the refs here. It seemed like a foul definitely could have been called on Wayland for pushing Barrick to the ground, but when it wasn't called, not really sure why they called a timeout, because Wayland would have had a chance at an easy layup. So you saw Werner not really happy that they stopped play. Barrick does seem to be okay though, so that's definitely a good thing. Werner, 3-ball, no good. Shelley with the rebound. Concord Carlisle, great job by Melvin to get back on defense, almost block it, but Concord Carlisle still sticks with it. Inside, Shelley gets the layup to go, 5 seconds left. Not really sure what happened there. They will not really get a shot off. That'll do it for the first half of this one. Concord Carlisle 24, Wayland 15. We're going to take a quick break. Hopefully we get an exciting second half of this game. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Hello everyone and welcome back to Wayland's Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Girls Varsity Basketball. I'm Josh Schreiber, alongside me Gabe Leikerman. We are into the second half of this one. Concord Carlisle with a 24-15 lead over Wayland. Gabe, what did you see in that first half from Wayland?
Well, Wayland, they just, on offense, they've been shooting too many threes. I never thought I'd say that's a bad thing, but they've not made a single one in this game. It's really just been getting the ball inside to Sammy Johnson. She's had the majority of the points for this Wayland team. They've just got to take some smarter shots, figure out how to get open ones, and beat this Concord Carlisle press.
Yeah, absolutely. And this Wayland team, Sammy Johnson has been a real asset. She's having probably her best game of the season so far. If they can keep getting it inside to her, though, she's proven that she can get past some of these Concord Carlisle defenders and make some tough shots. But it's seeming like this game is going to go, Wayland's going to go how Sammy Johnson goes. If she's playing well, which she has, they're going to play well as long as they can get her the ball. And miscommunication there, knocked out of bounds. Wayland will stick with the ball. Powers. Melvin now. Trying to look for someone. Finds Johnson. Now Johnson inside. Falls down. No fouls called. Seems to be the trend in this game. Refs letting them play, and I really don't mind it. Now Rachel Barrick tried to get it inside, but could not get the communication going with her sister, Corey Barrick. Five in there are the starters. Les Bronze, Powers, Melvin, Gavron, and Johnson. As Abby Gavron called with the traveling, she knew it immediately.
You can tell this press that CC is delivering is really frustrating this Wayland defense. I'm not sure it's anything they've seen.
Yeah, no, not really from, at least not this effective. Bedford tried to press on them, but didn't work out too well. Actually, it did in the first game. They held them to 34 points, so who am I kidding? But Corey Barrick, nice pass into Chelly. She gets fouled. That was a great job by Barrick. Kind of faked the shot, passing into Chelly. Chelly could not get it to go, but got fouled.
Really great, unselfish basketball from the three-time MVP, Corey Barrick.
Chelly will shoot 2 at the line to make it a double-digit game. She missed the first and was visibly upset. Shelley with the second. No good on that one either. Corey Barrick, what a rebound into Shelley for the easy 2. That was an outstanding rebound by Corey Barrick. It is not easy to get a rebound over Sammy Johnson, let alone Sammy Johnson and Ella Lesperance, and she did that. Nice pass as well, as she comes up with another rebound. Sammy Johnson coming in from behind, almost got the steal, knocked it away instead. Concord Carlisle ball. And if you're Wayland, there are signs that Corey Barrick is going to start to get going. You want to squander those signs immediately. Great job by Johnson to get another hand on it. Mid-range, no good. Rachel Barrick gets the rebound and gets fouled. What do you think of that Wayland boxing out there? Was that on Wayland or just a nice rebound?
I think they should have boxed out a little bit better. They've been dominating on the boards in the first half at least. So far, we've seen Corey Barrick really getting some hard boards, especially at the end of the free throws by the other CC player. Wayland has got to get back to what they were doing in the first half defensively, especially.
Absolutely. As Rachel Barrick goes 1 for 2 from the line, missing the second. Wayland's really got to get something going here. Powers looking, passing it around the perimeter and knocked away by Concord. Now Lesperance over to Renneker. Renneker mid-range, gets her own rebound, and gets fouled. It just seems like whenever Wayland gets an open shot, they feel like they have to chuck it up there as quickly as possible, and they're just not very accurate on those shots.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. They got to get smarter shots, and I think they can. They just got to be more patient.
Renneker misses the first. The second. Renneker 1 for 2 from the line. She drains the second. Inside, that was a nice play drawn up. Rachel Barrick saves it. And I believe a foul was called there on Sammy Johnson reaching over Shelley's back. Inside, no good. Corey Barrick, another offensive rebound, gets it to go. What a performance she's put up in this second half. Just over 2 minutes played, and she has been a huge impact already.
This press has really frustrated Wayland. That's one of multiple turnovers because of this really tough Concord Carlisle defense.
And Shelley now. Over to Moran. 3-ball Concord Carlisle, no good. Out of bounds, Wayland ball. Renneker. Now Melvin. Melvin, a little bit of a hook shot, rattles around the rim. Lesperance. I don't know, that was a little bit of a premature jump ball call, I think, by the refs. Lesperance seemed to rip that one out of Concord Carlisle's hands, but they do call the jump ball, and Concord Carlisle will stick with it.
Wayland trying to...
Great job by Lesperance, taking away from Barrick. Melvin inside gets called for the travel.
And Wayland really trying to give them a taste of their own medicine by using the press, and it works the first time they do it.
It does. Maybe just catching Concord Carlisle off guard, but this could be a little bit dangerous as Concord Carlisle is really good with ball movement. As we see right there, Barrick with an amazing pass. Good defense, though, by Lesbrance, keeping her hands up. Shelley from the free throw line, no good. Rebound, Concord Carlisle, no good. And now Melvin will slow it down for Wayland. Lesbrance, corner. Powers, deep two, sinks it, swishes it in. Great look by Powers and a great pass by Lesbrance. Lesbrance also making a big impact in the second half. Inside. Foul called on Lesbrance. She seemed like she wanted the charge, but did not get it called.
And that shot that Powers just hit, I think might be the only mid-range to three-point jump shot that Wayland has hit in this entire game.
Yeah,
really good look.
I think you might be right, Gabe. McCollum misses the first one, front rim. It'll be Melvin and Johnson to try to get the rebound here if McCollum were to miss. She does, and Johnson comes away with it. Reniker. Lesbrance. Melvin, three. No good. Rebound, Concord Carlisle. And another whistle called. And a timeout was called.
You can see Coach Rickstall is visibly upset.
Yeah, I guess a timeout called by Concord Carlisle, and Rickstall screamed at the official. Official had to come over and, I guess, explain something, but that is two interesting timeouts granted for Concord Carlisle. Seems like that one wasn't even close, but I guess that can happen sometimes. But anyways, if you're just joining us, I'm Josh Schreiber. Alongside me, Gabe Leikerman. This is Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland girls varsity basketball. Concord Carlisle with a commanding 11-point lead over Wayland right now, 29-18. 4:18 left to go in the third quarter. Wayland just has not been able to hit shots that they'd really like to hit, and Concord Carlisle is looking like a very, very good team, moving the ball around perfectly against this very, very aggressive Wayland defense.
Yeah, Wayland have tried to give Concord Carlisle a taste of their own medicine by doing the press. Worked in the first possession. Unfortunately, a turnover on the offensive end for Wayland. But ever since that possession, Concord Carlisle's been getting a lot of good looks because of this Wayland press. Really getting the ball up the court fast, something that Wayland has really not been able to do. As Concord Carlisle will inbound the ball.
Now they will get it in. And out of bounds. Great job by Wayland. It'll be Wayland ball.
Bit of an errant pass by Shelley there.
Melvin. Reniker into Johnson. Johnson, nice post move, gets the bucket to fall. 9-point game.
This Wayland press really forced them to make a decision here.
They do, and now they have numbers. Great job by Lila Powers. As
Tatum
Concord Carlisle.
DeMarco.
Fadeaway shot by Tatum DeMarco, no good. Looking like Jason Tatum on that fadeaway. Fortunately, she could not get it to fall. Nice steal by Ella Lesbrance. As Wayland will come away with possession. That is Amazing play by Lesbrance. Creeping up behind the Carlisle player and knocking it away.
And those players, after they lose the ball, they would just put their head down, give up, and slowly jog back on defense. Not Lesbrance getting right back, forcing the steal.
DeMarco with the defense on Melvin. Reniker into Johnson. Johnson for 2 again. What a game Sammy Johnson, the junior captain, is having. She has been the answer for Wayland offensively tonight. And no good is Concord Carlisle. Now Melvin taking it up. Double team, puts up a tough shot, gets the fall. 5-point game. Wayland right back in this one. What a sequence they've had. 6-point run. Now Concord Carlisle. That was a big 2 to stop the bleeding. 7-point lead once again. Lesbrance now to Reniker. Corey Barrick versus Sammy Johnson has been a very entertaining matchup in this one. Melvin right there for the rebound, gets the bucket to go. Right place, right time. Haley Melvin and the junior captain duo was getting it done here in the third quarter for Wayland. They've scored all of their points in the third quarter, and quite honestly, they may have all but 2 points in this game. I don't know if I'm not positive if that's right. I believe Abby Gavron has 2, Lila Powers has 2, but other than that, it's been all Johnson and Melvin. Barrick tries to get it into her sister, Rachel, but knocked away by Lila Powers, and you can hear that Wayland bench very much in this game.
Great hustle by Powers. Really noticing the open player right in the paint for an easy basket. Not going to let it happen.
No easy buckets. As Ella Lesbrance can't quite get to it. Knocked out of bounds. Wayland ball. 5-point game. Wayland with the chance to cut it to a single possession. Lesbrance up to Powers. Now Haley Melvin out of the game. Let's see if they can keep it going. As great defense by Barrick. Ava Reniker gets the and 1 to fall. She'll shoot at the line to make it a 2-point game. What a defensive play by the freshman standout, Ava Reniker.
She could be a future star in a Wayland uniform.
And this Wayland bench pumped up, going on a big run. A 10-2 run in this third quarter. When it looked like Concord Carlisle was starting to pull away, they were up 29-16 at one point. So I guess that would make it a 12-2 run. But it started to look a little bit grim for Wayland. You knew they needed to get something going, and they needed to get going quick. They absolutely have done that, thanks to Sammy Johnson, Haley Melvin, and now Ava Reniker on offense. And I don't think Ella Lesbrance's play should be discounted at all on defense. She has done an outstanding job causing turnover after turnover after turnover. And she has really been an amazing addition to this team this year.
And I wish we could have a stat counter of how many rebounds she has. She's been all over the glass today.
Yeah, it really has all season. And now, Gabe, third quarter, 1:44 left to go. Your coach Rick Stahl is in the huddle. What are you saying to your team?
I'm saying keep up doing what you're doing. You've got them on the ropes. You've got them right here. This is the time where Wayland's got to persevere and get through it. This is it.
Yeah, feed the hot hand, I think, is the strategy for Wayland. Sammy Johnson getting it done for them, as Haley Melvin still not in this game. But Ava Reniker proving that she can do a great job in her place, as can Lila Powers. This has definitely been a team effort, though, in this third quarter. And there goes Melvin into the game for Lesbrance. Reniker will shoot the and one. And rattles around, no good. Still a 3-point game. McCollum to Barrick. Now to Rachel Barrick. Corey Barrick inside to Rachel Barrick. Can't get it to fall. Great defense. Lila Powers comes away with the rebound. Wayland with a big opportunity here. Melvin over to Reniker, to Gavron. Inside Johnson again. She can't get it to fall. And I believe that Abby Gavron on the ground right now. She's in a lot of pain. That is not a good sight for Wayland. She is very important to this team. I believe they're looking at her knee.
Something to do with her lower right leg.
She's in a lot of pain.
You can hear her kind of whining. Imagine it's for good reason.
Gavron, 3-sport athlete, 3-sport captain as well. Soccer in the fall, basketball in the winter, softball in the spring. She is a very tough player, played through an ankle injury. We were lucky enough to call some of their games as she gets help walking off the court. You know, she's going to try to get back as soon as she can. You hope this injury isn't serious.
She's one of Wayland's premier athletes. All of Wayland praying for her. Gotta hope she's okay.
Scary moment, though, in this game. You know, if you're Wayland here, it can be tough to play after something like that happens to your senior leader. But you can hear them making a lot of noise on the bench. It's Rachel Barrick now. Tough defense by Powers. Great job. Les Brown's now into the game for Gavron. Melvin to Reniker inside. No good. Knocked out of bounds. Concord Carlisle ball. As now Corey Barrick. Wayland still with that press. Melvin got a hand on it, but Concord Carlisle will continue to move it up. Rachel Barrick gets fouled. 20.6 remaining in the third quarter. Rachel Barrick can't get anything on that first free throw. This is an important free throw for Concord Carlisle. Try to make it a 2-possession game. Rachel Barrick, no good on that one as well. 0 for 2 from the line. Wayland can take the last shot if they choose to. Melvin. Powers, inside floater, no good. 3 seconds. McCollum gets the 2 to fall as the buzzer sounds. That is a big bucket for Concord Carlisle. 33-28. They are leading. As you see, Abby Gavron getting treated on the ground there. You really hope she's okay. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. Hello everyone and welcome back to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland girls varsity basketball. I'm Josh Schreiber. Alongside me, Gabe Leikerman. 33-28 Concord Carlisle. That was a very exciting third quarter, Gabe.
Yeah, you mentioned it. It's just Wayland just took a big blow, losing their senior. Hopefully they use that to fuel. We all hope that Wayland wins this game, and I think they could use this to fuel play for their senior and win this game for her.
And if you're just tuning in, Abby Gavron went down with an injury. Hopefully she's okay. She's getting treated over there on the bench. But you never like to see that happen to anyone, let alone their senior captain. Or one of their two senior captains. Now, what a defensive play by Lila Powers, but gets it stolen right back. Rachel Barrick inside for 2. That was a great defensive play by Wayland, but also a really good defensive play by Haley Newcomb of Concord Carlisle. Now Haley Melvin, the other Haley, gets it stolen away. Guess who? Corey Barrick again. Powers fouls her. Probably a smart foul before she can get into transition. Now, Concord Carlisle is in the bonus though. So Corey Barrick will have a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Concord Carlisle very quick at moving the ball. This is why it's really hard to press against this team. So smart foul before they can get anything better.
And Barrick, not the person you want at the line, but she does miss it. And it was a free throw line violation by Corey Barrick. Stepped over the free throw line a little bit too early. 5 in for Wayland still. Reniker, Powers, Melvin, Lesbronce, and Johnson. Reniker inside, good move. Can't get the finger roll to fall. Corey Barrick gets it, but gets a Rachel Barrick, traveling violation. Wayland ball. Wayland down 7. They need a bucket here, big, Gabe.
Yeah, they've really been close this game. They've made it very, very close. They were down by 16 at one point. Really on the edge of our seats now.
Melvin over to Ella Lesbronce. Back to Melvin. Inside, finger roll, can't get it to fall. She comes away with her own rebound. Powers. Reniker back to Melvin. Corner 3. No good. Rebound, Corey Barrick. And gets it up to McCollum. Into Newcomb for 2. Great ball movement. Great job by Barrick. Finds McCollum, who finds Newcomb.
If I'm Wayland here, I'm calling a timeout. Coach Extalis has got to get a team together.
Yeah, it looks like they're not going to. Rick Stallis not happy with something she saw by Wayland there. Wayland needs a bucket here and soon because they had all the momentum on injury, kind of just from that point on. Concord Carlisle took over. As a jump ball is called, it will be Concord Carlisle again. Wow. It feels like Concord in every jump ball. Nice play by Sammy Johnson. Now Sammy Johnson inside, no good. Now Ella Lesbronce trying to beat Corey Barrick up the court. Knocked out of bounds. Wayland ball. I'm sorry, that was actually Rachel Barrick once again. Defense chance coming from the Concord Carlisle bench. Making a lot of noise. Haley Melvin. Euro step inside, foul called on Concord Carlisle. On number 2, Haley Newcomb. Melvin will shoot 2 at the line. Melvin has been very effective so far from the line here tonight. A welcome sign for Wayland.
This is a very important trip to the line. They've really got to get baskets here.
Melvin shooting her second. Rattles around the rim, no good. Little unlucky there. McCollum, Barrick decides against shooting it. Stolen away by Johnson. Great job to read the passing lane, but just a little too far for Melvin. Melvin and Johnson communicating there. Melvin just gives a signal just to slow down. I think that's a good word of advice for Wayland. They seem to be rushing everything.
Very impatient basketball, especially after that Gavron injury. They got it going, and then all of a sudden, spark just went away.
Yeah, definitely have been good signs for Wayland in this game. I think their offense has looked much better than that 29 points, at least from that runs they've been on really in this game. End of the third quarter and the beginning of the first quarter, in which they've looked like really an incredible team. Reneker finds Powers. Powers back to Reneker. Into McQuilkin. Haven't called her name many times here today. Tough pass. McQuilkin can't handle Concord Carlisle Patriots ball. Eight-point lead for Concord Carlisle. They call a timeout with 5:15 remaining in this game. Well, Gabe, I think this just shows you how a game can change in basically the blink of an eye. All of a sudden, it was looking like Wayland was going to come right back into this one, maybe even tie it up. Couldn't quite tie it up. Now Concord Carlisle went on a run, and they're definitely looking good right now. As long as they can keep it up, it's going to be tough for Wayland, but we've seen how quickly they can score points. They can put up points quick thanks to their defense, but they've got to find something that's working for them. At first, it was Johnson and Melvin were getting everything going. They have not found Johnson inside as much. I wonder if that could be why.
In basketball, it's a game of runs. Whichever team goes on the most runs is going to win the game. So far, that's what Concord Carlisle, obviously, by the score. Wayland's done it, though. They were down by 16 at one point, as we've said countless times in this broadcast. They've shown that they can play some good basketball, and I think they're going to look to get back to that right now.
As this timeout will come to a conclusion. The five in there for Wayland: Reneker, Powers, Melvin, Lesbronce, and Johnson. The same five that's been in there pretty much most of the second half. Lesbronce coming in after Gavron went down. Carlisle trying to beat the press. Powers got a hand on it. Now she appears to be hurt. She hurt her shoulder. She's holding her shoulder now. That is not a good sign for Wayland, as Concord Carlisle with the and one free throw opportunity. Seemed like Wayland was kind of wanting them to stop play, as they seemed to be out of it, and Concord Carlisle just kept going. And a little bit of confusion on this substitution. McQuilkin checks in for Powers. Now you really hope Powers is okay.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of people in this game hitting the deck hard, and now, late in the game, it's getting kind of brutal out there.
Yeah, as the and one free throw is good. 11-point lead for CC. Lila Powers, a starter on this team. That's two starters down now in this game. That's a potentially devastating injury. So hopefully she can get back in, as she's getting checked out on the bench. Lesbronce will pass it in here. Guess it's a Melvin. McCollum on her. And McCollum steals it away on the pass by Lesbronce. But Lesbronce gets it right back. Great perseverance getting back into that play. Layup gets to go. That was a very good run to the basket by Lesperance. And Barrick, floater no good. She gets her own rebound. Inside, out of bounds, or not out of bounds, as a foul there called on Concord Carlisle. Rachel Barrick to check into the game for Brianna Gourdet.
Time is against Wayland here. They got to get something going fast now. Down by 9, 4 minutes to go.
Time is of an essence right now. Reniker. Finding Melvin in the corner. Decides to drive it to the bucket. Gets blocked by Corey Barrick. Corey Barrick all over the place here tonight, making her presence known. 3-ball, no good. Saved there by McCollum. Great play. That was a great play by McCollum to keep this possession alive. 3.5 minutes left to go in this game. Inside, Corey Barrick, no good. Johnson rips it out of her hands. But Johnson was called out of bounds and she is frustrated. Concord Carlisle will get possession. Substitution here. It'll be Chelly in for Corey Barrick.
Still nothing from Lila Powers or Abby Gavron, so not a good sight for Wayland.
Probably out for this game. Saw Gavron actually had her warm-up shirt back on, so imagine she's not coming back. Lesperance gets a hand on it once again. She has played outstanding defense in this game.
That has been key for Wayland. Not sure that CC would have this much points if Lesperance wasn't in the game. They definitely have way more.
Rachel Barrick, now McCollum. Shot clock going down. They got to get off a shot. Barrick, no good. Lesperance with the rebound. Lesperance. Inside, no good. Johnson with the rebound. Puts it up for 2. 7-point game. 2:35 and counting. Now Rachel Barrick gets a bucket. That is a big shot. 9-point game once again.
When you talk about Corey Barrick, it's really been her sister Rachel Barrick really stealing the show offensively in this one.
Knocked out of bounds. Yeah, offensively it's been Rachel Barrick, but defensively and just not necessarily Corey Barrick has been really, really good. Johnson passes it right to Concord Carlisle. That's Haley Newcomb. Newcomb gets to Rachel Barrick over to McCollum. McCollum inside. Knocked out of bounds. Concord Carlisle ball. As Corey Barrick looks to check right back into this game after a quick break. As Newcomb subs out. Now McCollum in the corner, out of bounds, Wayland ball.
Wayland's got to get some quick scores here. Time is running out.
Lesperance over to Reniker. Reniker gets fouled. She's going to shoot at the line.
Instead at the line for Reneker, she's 0 for 1, hoping to change that here.
I actually think Reneker had 2 shots earlier, and I think she actually hit both of them. But on the and one, she missed. As she misses on that one. Here she will shoot her second. Rattles around the rim and goes through. Whalen's got to get a defensive stop here big. Traveling violation called. Whalen ball. Haley Melvin will try to break the press. Gets to Reneker. Knocked away by Corey Barrick. 1:21 left to play if you're just joining us. I'm Josh Schreiber, alongside me, Gabe Leikerman. Whalen Student Press Network live coverage of girls varsity basketball. This game has been very back and forth. Each team going on some runs. Concord Carlisle definitely has the upper hand though right now, as Sammy Johnson sort of tackles Rachel Barrick to the ground. A minute and 6 seconds left in this one. Sorry, that was actually Corey Barrick tackled to the ground. She's gonna shoot at the line after this timeout. So Gabe, not looking too bright right now for Wayland, but quite honestly, I think that they've shown that they can definitely keep up with a team as good as Concord Carlisle. They're going to play them again on Friday. What do you think they need to do in their next game to have a better chance?
Yeah, I've just got to say, keep your head up. They played really well in this game. They should not be ashamed of how they played in this one. They fought hard. Great play from a bunch of key players. Hopefully, if they keep their head up, I think they got a good chance. They really held Corey Barrick to not as high of a game as she had hoped for. They've really got to key in on those other Patriots players, though. And if they get that, I'm sure they'll do just fine this Friday.
Yeah, I think they were a little bit caught off guard by that press that they brought. And of course, this game not over yet, but it would take one heck of a comeback at this point with CC shooting at the line. But yeah, with that being said, definitely bright spots in this game for Wayland. They're going to look to execute more in their next game, maybe hit some of those open threes, open shots that they missed.
Yeah, they got to make this CC team really pay for giving them those open looks. Because right now, CC's going in the next game thinking, hey, we can give them these open looks. We just got to worry about Melvin and Johnson and everyone else. Just let them shoot the ball. They don't got to worry. Hopefully Wayland can prove them wrong.
As Barrick will have a 1-and-1. Not yet in the double bonus. Barrick's first is no good. That one's knocked out of bounds. Concord Carlisle will stick with the ball. Haley Melvin, last one to touch it. Here. One's on. Johnson, tough defense on McCollum, and McCollum was fouled. So McCollum will also have a 1. Will be 2. 52 seconds left. Johnson didn't seem to be too happy with the call. Front rim, no good. McCollum with the second. No good on that one, but rebound Corey Barrick. And now CC probably just gonna dribble this one as long as they can. Lesbron's trying to get a steal, almost got it. Now McCollum and it's Shelley. Melvin comes up to double her. Rachel Barrick from the elbow, no good. And Corey Barrick, another rebound and gets the layup to fall. What an impressive game she had in this one. Melvin, inside, no good. McQuilkin with the rebound, no good. Lesbron's on the ground, trying to get it. It is a jump ball. Wayland should get that ball back. Interesting timeout in this stage of the game. I would love to see them score 10 points in 4.7 seconds. That would be very entertaining. But a little bit too late, I think, in this one.
Quite a sequence that would be.
I don't want to sound pessimistic, but they do call a timeout there. And Concord Carlisle, very quick out of the huddle. And we do hope that Lila Powers and Abby Gavron are both okay, that they can make speedy recoveries and hopefully be back by Friday for their next game, and if not, then soon. But
without those two players, it's going to be real tough for them to beat this Patriots team.
Absolutely. As time runs out, final score 44 for Concord Carlisle, 34 for Wayland. Next game on Friday on the road. We will be here though. Wayland boys will play against Acton Boxborough in a big game for Wayland. Thank you for joining us. I've been Josh Schreiber. Alongside me, Gabe Leikerman. This has been Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland girls varsity basketball. We will see you later.